What's happening, everybody? Ryan Murphy checking in, Murphy Baseball Performance. Happy Hump Day. So look, a lot of I'm huge on personal development, self-development. I think that the world vastly underestimates their capacity on an individual level to grow, to stretch, to be more, to do more. And then the challenge and the crux is this: like, at the end of the day, if you're playing on a team, and you're always going to be playing on a team for the most part, right? Unless you're an individual, like in golf or something like that. But if you're in business, you're on a team. If you play football, you're on a team. If you play baseball, you're on a team. So then where's that fine line between, hey, me, the athlete, I've got to be selfish about going and getting my development and going towards my goal of playing pro, college, whatever, versus like the team and the coach's goal, which is probably totally different and we're only really focused on, hey, let's win a game today, or let's win a game this season, let's win the championship. The sad part is the two don't coexist like they should. That's a story for another day. But as the athlete, here's what I'm telling you. I'm tired of hearing athletes whine and bitch just because they've done something for about a year or put in about a year and a half of hard work and they're not getting the immediate love and attention and results. Like, too bad. You've got to figure out that life is a long game. And I've been there and I'm guilty of it too. Like, ask some of my coaches at Trinity, ask some of my coaches, like, I would get frustrated when I felt like things weren't taking me forward, but at the end of the day, you still have to be a good teammate. You still have to put on the face, and you still have to be rah-rah and genuinely commit to your teammates and asking yourself, hey, if I'm not in the game right now, what is it that I can do to help us win? Like, what are my strengths from a personality standpoint? Maybe it's, hey, let me grab some shit and get it off the bus. Let me be the guy that always gets stuff off the bus. Let me be the guy that always picks up energy in the dugout. Let me be the guy that always helps, let me be the guy that acknowledges or addresses guys that are becoming a team cancer in the culture. Let me be the guy that pulls them aside and says, hey man, what's going on? Like, let me use my energy for good and understand this. That's not going to take away from your development as a person. That's what I missed on the athlete side for a couple of years. It's actually going to enhance it. Because, guys, everybody wants to be in the game. Everybody wants to be feeling good. Everybody wants to feel acknowledged. But if you're trying to be a true professional, you're trying to go play at a major D1 or you're trying to go play pro or whatever, the character and integrity part is more important than everything else. And so if I'm a coach and I come to watch a game, the easy thing to watch you do is, the human thing to do is, if you don't play well or if you don't play, throw your helmet. Act like an idiot to your teammates. Pout. Roll your eyes at your parents. Disrespect them. Like, grow up. If you really think that you're professional and elite, like, put in the time, put in the effort, and get to the point where you're not a team cancer. Now, there's always different situations that, everybody's different, every situation is different. If you're such a cancer on the team that you're not able to contribute positively to the culture because you're so self-focused, maybe you shouldn't be on the team. Maybe you should quit. Like, if that's the case, quit. Because if it's going to be too difficult for you, but I'm telling you that no matter what level you get to or how good you are, you will sit on the bench. And I'm going to come at the parents a little bit here too. It's like, stop trying to rearrange pieces for your kids. Like, your kid sitting on the bench, maybe your kid's being a wise ass. Maybe your kid's not really showing out at practice like they should be. Maybe your kid is, there's a million different reasons, all right? But learning how to sit on the bench, I don't want somebody who's excited to sit on the bench, but there's something important about learning to sit on the bench and letting that fire be inside of you and using it for good, but not letting it burn so bright and fiery that it destroys the team around you. Because if you're a team cancer, look at a guy like Dwight Howard, right? Like, that guy's got oogles and oogles of talent. Where's he at? Who wants to play with him? Not too many people, right? So, again, start with your why. Figure out, what is it that I want to do? What is my ultimate goal? Hey, I want to play baseball at University of Texas. Awesome, dude. Where are you today? Guess what? Most guys that come to me are about 10 miles an hour off the mark. They're way disconnected from reality, from the measurable standpoint. You got to get measurement. Now, how do I fit that goal into my team goal? Well, it starts with communication. Like, parents, kids got to go communicate themselves to their coaches. They got to go talk to their coaches and say, hey, coach, this is what I wanted to just let you know, like, communication-wise, this is what my goal is. This is what I'm doing to get there. This is some of the training. I want to be respectful of the environment and the team's goals because I'm all in on this, coach. But I just wanted to know Is there anything on here that you feel like I can work on during practice, or is there a space in practice where I can do something a little bit different, and so that's a little bit more individualized, hyper individualized? Excuse me, that was a great cough. But it's like, but if the answer is no, Nolan Ryan had a great quote. I did all the stuff that I could for me on my time. Once I showed up on the team's time, it was the team's time. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Focus obsessively on becoming the greatest version of you possible, and that includes becoming a great teammate, whether or not you feel like it. You cannot expect to do the normal average human thing, which is pout, bitch, whine when things don't go your way, and ever be elite. That's never gonna work, it's never gonna be successful, so find it in you and understand it's part of your ultimate success.